All right, I think we're live. Oscar, are you there? Can you hear me?
I am here.
All right. We are live for PRA Wreckfest Silver Series Season 14, week number 2. This is races 3 and 4. We're going to do the tri-band reverse and Savilax. Is it short? I believe it's Savilax short tonight. So our first track is going to be tri-band. We're going to be doing some qualifiers here. Oscar, you want to give us a little rundown on this tri-band track? Tell us what it's all about.
Tri-bend. It is a track. It's a triangle shape. Anybody that's played this game is either really likes it or tries to avoid it at all costs. You can pass. It's really fast. I mean, you can just. It's actually kind of a fun track, as long as you stay on the track. And with Silver being the only series that is a realistic damage, I absolutely anticipate somebody is going to lose a wheel by hitting one of these red barriers.
You can see down at the bottom, Spider Monkey says it's triangle for your information.
What did I say?
You said it was triangle. Yeah, Oscar, you're absolutely right. This track is very fast. Normal lap times here. These guys should be running around 22.3, 22.4, lower than that even. This is going to be a very fast track. As you can see, gentlemen and ladies who are watching, everybody that has a pair of shades has put them on their car. For Ice Dude Man 420's mom, who had a stroke, and we are all worried about her, wishing her the best of luck, and Ice Dude as well, hoping for a speedy recovery.
Absolutely. Ice Dude Man, in case you didn't know, is in the Bronze Series, and a very, very good friend to everybody in all 3 series.
Yes, that's affirmative. Big 10-4 on that one, Oscar. So as we go around the track here, let's get up some fast lap times here. Right now we're looking at AY with a 22.251 and Leedsman right behind him with a 22.256. Oh my God, look at Sacra with a 1/1000th of a second separate second and third place right now. Let's get on Sacro, if I can find him. There he is. Let's see where he's at right now. So did he just run a... No, he did not. Okay. So, of course, as you know, this is just a 10-lap qualifier. This is going to put these guys in order on the starting grid for the actual race. This is going to be 40 laps tonight. 40 laps. It's gonna wear the fingers out a little bit, Oscar.
Yeah, 40 laps is a long time, but it does go by really fast. We both did it on Monday, and before you know it, it was over. There is a race at the very end of the season. We're not going to talk about it just yet, but it's more than this. So that one's going to wear people out.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the enduro race of the year. In the that'll be the playoff race, I believe.
Yes.
So we're just rolling around the track here. Let's see. We're looking on onboard times. And Grandpa did have the fast lap until AY just took it away from him with a 22.224. Grandpa is now in second with a 22.226. Which does remind me, Oscar, we have a bet that we need to make here.
Yes, we do.
On who is going to finish best. Not so much win, but who finishes above who. Now, Oscar and I did this last week. We also play a game that Prominence Poker, so we bet poker chips. And Oscar, since I won last week, I'm going to take the first pick here. And I'm going to pick AY to finish better than the racer you picked.
Oh. But AY's really good.
I know. Hey, look, there are 3 or 4 racers that I know can run with. Look at the lap times, Oscar. They are... Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them are in the 22.2s.
Yeah. I actually thought about this earlier today, and I already have my pick because I knew we were going to be doing this. So my pick is going to go with my guy, Grandpa.
Okay, Grandpa's in second right now. Right. Oh, do we have a new one? Oh no, we don't. Oh, we did. Leedsman did have the fast lap for a second, and then Grandpa took it from him
Yes,
on
he
the
did
last
with a
lap with a
22 187.
22.187. Holy smokes! So
So
the
those
fast.
tips are coming
Oh,
back to me.
yeah, they are. My guy's down in third. Don't forget about Bobby down there, 22.251. This guy's
There is
booking.
nobody in this lobby that is. I mean, they're all just absolutely stellar.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I picked the 22.3s and lower, and I was right on the money with their times here. As we can see, where's our... We got Blood and Tears with a 22.448 in last place, which is still better. Jesus Lord, that's fast.
Yeah, that's definitely faster than what I did.
And I'm looking through 22.250, 275 from Ruthless Mamba, who has just moved up. This is his first full week in silver, I believe, since he ran bronze last week. So yeah, it should be a good race. Now, Oscar, these guys are going to be looking out for the first corner, the very first corner after the start-finish line. Anybody who cuts that down is running the risk of getting a rear ender into the red wall of death.
Yeah, that barrier on that corner, I think, is the only barrier on this track that doesn't move. The other ones you can crash through. It's going to flip your car. You're going to get wrecked, the whole 9 yards. But that one doesn't move, and as close as all of these guys are going to be, if one guy hits it, they're all going to run into that car, and it's just going to be it's going to be fun to watch.
Unrealistic damage.
Unrealistic
Are we going to
damage.
miss? Are we going to have somebody missing a wheel?
I fully anticipate that's going to happen. Somebody's going to lose a wheel on this track. Even as good as these guys are,
Yep.
some of those things are unavoidable. Another thing with this track is the cars glitch around really bad, and you're not exactly sure. If you're side by side with somebody, you can easily crash into them, but they're not there, if that makes any sense. Or vice versa. The cars lunge forward, they go back, they're flipping across the track, but they're actually not. It's just a really weird track.
It's their little lag spikes, like I was mentioning last week on the stream during the silver races. If somebody leaves or enters the room, or for some reason your internet connection gets a little surge, then it makes the cars next to you appear like they're doing things they shouldn't normally do. And it could be very distracting. It could be very dangerous too, because when they lag spike, they go through you, around you, and they will damage you.
Yeah, and Spider, thank you for correcting me. The green barriers don't move. The red ones do, except for the red one on that first corner.
Yes, Spider, it is the green barrier of death. So, I am going to ride along here. We've got, these guys are going to get lined up. Ooh, they are going to go on one lap. They are going to go green on one lap, if I am thinking correctly.
Yeah,
I'm going to get back here on Captain.
Yeah, I noticed that last week on Monday, that we didn't take 5 full laps of pace traffic. We went on 2.
Well, let's see if these guys are going to go green here, if Wired's going to get them lined up and run them. And yeah, they're green, they're off at Tri-Bend. Race 3, and here we go. We're already getting cut downs on that. Everybody makes it through there cleanly. Oh, Soul Pun hits the barrier and saves it. Thank God, his car is good. It's safe. I'm right along with Captain in 5th. These guys are going to jockey for a couple of laps, and then we should see them starting to single file out. Yeah, as we come up around the corner again, everybody makes it really clean once again. Good race. Oh, and Captain pushed outside. Not good.
I'm on with Beast Brag. Looks like it's mid to backpack, looking up front. Everyone seems to be doing really good so far. If they can single out, I think they'll do okay, and then maybe pass when you can. But the longer they stay side by side, somebody's going to wreck.
Yeah, it's once they single out, it just becomes a hot lap contest, and that's what these guys want to do. They just want to get them hot laps in. Oh, and we got AY is out.
AY.
Oh my Lord! AY, with bad luck, hits the barrier, flips his car over. He is now in last. And for those of you who don't know, if nobody touched him, that will be no tally. That will be no caution. On the oval tracks, we run a 2-car system where 2 cars have to get involved with each other to cause a tally or a caution. So it looks like there is no caution. AY did that on his own, so he is going to have to race back to the front and hope for a caution so he can get back up there.
And my guy, Graham Paul, has quite a lead on Bobby, but don't count Bobby out. That Bobby is really, really, really fast.
Yeah, it's going to take...
in a hurry.
We got Bobby in at a 22.328 on the last lap. I'm going to get on Grandpa and see where he's running here. 22.258. Oh my goodness. So there's a big difference there.
Oh, and there goes Sacro. Sacro just came up a little high and they bumped, and Sacro hit one of those barriers. Very unfortunate.
D West wants to know how AY's damage is doing, and let's take a peek at that. As I'm going through Sacro, trying to get to AY, Sacro's just got some yellow suspension damage.
Yeah, AY is showing 0 internal damage.
Surprisingly, no internal damage. Just a red rear end bumper and a pink front bumper, which is going to affect his handling slightly. And that's going to bring out the caution.
Yep, I just noticed that.
And these guys are going to go single file here. And then, now I'm not sure on the silver rules. I read them off last week. I don't have my paper with me. I think these guys are doing double file restarts. So, yep, there they go. They're going to get it back here in double file.
Yeah, the way I understand it, it's double file until the third. After the third caution, then it might be single file.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused because I think it changes with the tracks as well.
Right. Hey, Wires are getting these guys going quickly. They're off to green again. We're on with Leitzman. And Leitzman gets spun around. And they straighten him out. And him and J-Ray are back there slowing down. So
I don't know if that's going to cause a restart.
Yeah, that's a good question.
They are slowing down. It looks like they're slowing down up there. I think it's going to be a restart.
A full restart. So they all will get their positions back before they cross the start-finish line. So everybody should line up in their original position. You see Bobby coming back up here in second place. Leitzman's going to take his spot back right next to Captain. So I'm going to go to the back of the pack here. I'm going to get back into the back here a little bit further.
Yeah, I'm on with D-Fest. My guy D-Fest. Who is in, 7th, 8th place, however they line up, but he's right in the middle.
Let's sit on Ohio here. He's back in 9th. He'll give us a good view of what's going on as these guys come up to this corner. Yeah, Spider Monkey says Leachman's car is not looking good, and D West, a lot of damage throughout the field, as we expected on this track. As we come up to the start-finish line, and Wired's going to run them green again. Yep, and here we go. We're off. Back to the corner. Will everybody make it clean? And then they do this time. Everybody makes it clean. And they're pushing almost 5 wide around turn 2 here. You guys watch it. Yep, B. Sprague had to slow down. J. Ray had to slow down. And Blood and Tears running on the inside saying, you guys are going to mess up. I'm taking those spots.
And that's what you have to do on this track is on these corners, somebody's going to get pushed out. And if you're down low enough, you can really gain speed and take up a spot or two.
Oh, yeah. Blood and Tears just loving it. He had a big grin on his face as he took 3 spots.
Way to go, Blood.
I'm on Sacro. Oh, geez. Sacro's on 49 health right now. He's running yellow suspension, engine, and gear shift or transmission. Oh, who was that? Blood and Tears hits the bumper. Hits the bump.
Just does an absolute wheelie, but saves it.
And now
this track is very unforgiving with these barriers.
Now these guys are starting to single file out here, and they are running around the corner one at a time, just like a train, just like they want to. And these guys are going to wait for the car in front of them to make a mistake so they can get a run and a pass. I think Sacro's giving us a really good view here on Oscar, of the field ahead.
Yeah, I'm on with that guy from Ohio, who was right behind Sacro.
Look at them all just turn that corner. Running through there like the train. As we look behind Sacro.
That's the safest way on this track.
Yep.
But I know they're going to be double wide again before too long. As you can see, whoever that is in front of Sacro, they're too wide right there.
Okay, that's going to be
that's
AY and DH. Yeah, I didn't, for some reason on the restart, I must have accidentally tapped the up button and got rid of the leaderboard on the upper left-hand side of the screen. That's a no-no, naughty me.
Oh, yes, you did.
I'm gonna run up to AY here. 63
and it took
damage.
me this long to figure out that, yeah, Spider is right. That is a green barrier on that corner. God, you wouldn't wrong.
I thought it was red for the longest time too.
Yep.
You know. And the problem with the red barriers on the side, the AY is passing right here, is they're breakable, and that's great. You can run right through them, but the bottom of the barrier is not breakable, and it leaves this little lip that when you hit it, it's got like the Mario Brothers springboard on it that just shoots your car into outer space.
I'm on board with Leithman, who was pretty much side by side with Bobby, running a 22.240.
I'm on with Leithman as well. And he's got 52 damage or health left on his car. Now, Leithman's showing brake damage, which on this track isn't a huge issue, I don't feel. I mean, you really don't use the brake but one corner. And that's some of the guys. I think some of the guys just downshift and ride it hard. But some of the guys do actually e-brake, and then some of them actually ride the brake around the corner.
I use my brake and the e-brake to get around the corner, which is probably why I'm in lower bronze. But there you go. Real quick, Ruthless Mamba is putting a lot of pressure on Graham Paul up in the front.
Let's get up there and check it out. All right, let's check out some lap times here. As Mamba is running the fastest lap, has ran the fastest lap of the race with a 22.181, which is, well, Grandpa just set a new fastest lap of 22.49. So he's running about a half a second faster. No, not a half a second. What is it? 500th faster. 600ths faster than Grandpa right now. So, I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot. That's probably, I don't know, the blink of an eye, if that even. But
yeah, pretty much. I'm on with AY, who's a 22.193. And it's 62 or 61 health, but oddly no internal damage.
Yeah, isn't that weird how AY literally
very bizarre.
Destroyed the start-finish line pole and took no internal damage.
I know that a few seasons ago, I wish I could remember his name, but we were on that inner oval, and he just got destroyed. He was down to like 38% or 36%, but no internal damage.
It's weird. Weird.
If you sneeze, your race is going to be over if you're like that.
So Old Stock Canuck in the chat, which it shows up on the bottom right of my screen, he says that he thinks Ruthless is setting Grandpa up here. He's just going to run him and pick him apart and then take him on the last couple of laps. What do you think, Oscar?
That's very possible, and we actually are very familiar with that strategy with the Oval Ace Zuris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. I know Graham is extremely fast. I know Ruthless is very fast, so it's just kind of, it's very possible he's pacing him.
As I look back from Ruthless, these two are walking away from the field right now. Third place has got a reasonable little gap on fourth and fifth, but these two guys, they're not contacting, they're not touching, so these guys are just hot lapping it away from the rest of the field.
Sacro has quit. I just noticed at the bottom of my screen that Sacro has quit.
Oh no. Sacro has jumped out. Dang it. Well, Sacro can come back and get him next race.
That's right. I'm on with Beast Break, who is at 70% and a lot of internal damage.
So Grandpa has made a mistake 2 out of the last 3 corners on that corner. And Ruthless is literally right on his bumper at this point.
Yeah, that's Ruthless' strategy, is to make Grandpa nervous. I know I get nervous if I'm being pushed around the track, and I will make a mistake, so maybe that's what he's hoping for. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, Ruthless is he's doing this smart here. He's cutting that corner. See how he's cutting the corners down? Grandpa is turning a little late. Ruthless is turning a little early. So Ruthless is trying to take advantage of the momentum on the inside corners. Now if we watch here, he should do it again. Yes.
Yeah, they're going to fight that all the way, I think.
So I'm going to peek in the rearview mirror here. I'm going to take a quick lap around and see if anybody else is battling this out.
Bobby is right there with Leedsman. I don't know if he has enough to get it done. And then behind Bobby is quite a distance.
Shout out Soul Pun running third. Just hanging out, doing his thing. He's hoping these guys up front, they start messing with each other. He's hoping.
I was thinking that earlier that our guy Soul Pun, he took, I believe he held on third last week.
Yeah, he did. He up at Pine Hills.
Yeah, he's up from bronze from last season.
Oh no, we got a car. That Leedsman is over. Yeah, Leedsman is over. He's now in critical damage with 19. Oh my word!
Oh,
he
yes,
hit that red barrier and he did the 360 end over end. Oh my! Somebody call an ambulance, Oscar.
But not for me.
But not for me. So that was not a caution. That was just one car. That was Leedsman on his own. That should not be a caution. If I saw that right in the rearview mirror. Let's see if these guys are going to slow down. They are not, so they are still green.
Well, and just to, I don't know how to word it, but Leedsman did that crash, kept going. He's still in 10th, and I can barely see Blood and Tears, who's in 11th behind him. So there was quite a gap back there. I'm wondering if some lap traffic is going to happen.
If you absolutely, B Sprague has already been lapped, and if you get on Grandpa, you can take a good look at the rear end of Blood and Tears car. So there is a definite gap, as you had mentioned, between 10th, 11th, and 12th. And I'm sticking on Ruthless, man. Ruthless just run the fastest lap of the race with a 22:161.
They are just cooking. Yeah. That's just insane.
So just to put it into perspective how much time 3/100ths of a second is, it's such a little amount of time that, I mean, Ruthless and Grandpa are right on each other, and they look like they're pacing each other. Every now and then Ruthless gains a little bit, and then Grandpa pulls it away on the straightaways. It looks like Grandpa's got the better straightaway speed, and Ruthless has the better cornering speed.
Yeah, I'm on board with Captain Napkins watching. And Soul Pun, he hit the barrier, but he saves it, but he did lose a spot. Bobby and Soul Pun were really battling it out. B Sprague is the lap traffic, that is correct.
Yeah, Blood and Tears just got lapped as he moves down to the bottom of the track. Very respectable move.
Brad gives these guys a little bit of room so he doesn't mess up their... and Soul Pun and Brad connect.
Yeah, Soul Pun and B Sprague, Captain Napkins and Bobby, all right here.
We are on the last lap. I want Graham to hang on to it, but I also want Ruthless to win.
I am going to go to the front, actually, and look in the rear view of Grandpa. Give our viewers a little bit of a different perspective than the chase car. On the last lap here, seeing if Grandpa can hold this off and garner Oscar 2,000 chips out of my bank. As we come up on the start-finish line, and Grandpa will finish in first place. B Sprague takes second. Going to run through the
Napkins
field here.
Pushing Bobby across the finish line. Very good, Napkins and Bobby. Everybody did a great job.
Leedsman limping at 19 health. Yeah, we'll round out your top 10 as he slides across the finish line.
Well, kudos to Leedsman for finishing the race. I'm sure that was very disappointing. I'd really like to know what happened with Sacro. I wasn't aware of his damage, so maybe he just had too much.
You want to get Grandpa in here?
I'm sorry, yes I do.
And I will back out to the, well, it won't let me quite yet. Slick says if Grandpa wasn't sandbagging, look at him go. That's funny. And there's Grandpa, the man of the hour.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Grandpa,
And
what a race.
You awarded me 2,000 chips. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not nice. All right, not nice. Let's not talk about that
I'll buy
right
you drinks next time.
Yeah. Grandpa, what a race, man. Tell us what was going through your mind pretty much the entire race there. Especially with Mamba running your butt.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing up front. Not gonna lie, I practiced till 6:57 because I came into this thinking I wasn't even gonna qualify because I wasn't hitting anything faster than a 3. So I'm like, if I don't hit a 2, I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna even make it because there was 14 or 15 people. I'm like, well, if they're all hitting 2s, I'm out. So I came in and hit a 1 during qualifying, which I never did until then, and I don't know how that happened. And I just kept repeating that, and it worked out. I got lucky on the restarts, and I'll take it.
Oscar?
Yeah, you had a lot of pressure on you pretty much the entire race with Ruthless Mamba. Were you aware that he was that close to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I could see the shadow of his car the whole time going into turn 1, and I can hear his motor. And one time he got into me just a little bit because he was trying to figure out how to make the move into 1, because, if you don't make it 1, 2 and 3 it is wide open, and there's unless you make a mistake, you're not going to get around. So it's really hard to pass there, and I knew if I stayed out front, then I had a good chance.
Yeah, and you led the whole way. Very, very, very happy for you. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Grandpa. Go get him. Yeah, go get him at Saddlebox, buddy.
Will do, man. You guys have a great night, and
You
thank
too.
you guys for commentating. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
you bet.
Our pleasure.
All right, that was your winner of race 3, Grandpa at Tri-Bend. So, Oscar, it looks like we are dead even now. As Spider Monkey says, illegal betting with BS money. We weren't betting anything. We're even now. We're even Steven. Nothing was going on. What are you talking about?
Oh, and Sakura is back. Very good. Very, very good.
Yes. Oh, E-Man. E-Man says, good job, Graham Gert. So the next race, our second race of the Night and Silver Series, is going to be at Savilax. It's the short route. I believe this is going to be 15 laps after a 5-lap qualifier. Oscar, you want to run us around Savilax?
All right. I actually really enjoy Savilax. And it says it right in the name. It's a short route. There's 2 spots that are going to get you on this track. And that is the berm off of turn 1, which got me. And I've raced that track 50 billion times and never hit that berm, and I did it during the PRA race. And there's a little, as you come off the jump to the right, you can take, get up on the, I would call it the shoulder, and get a fast line onto that last straightaway. The problem is there's a rock in a bush right there. And if you tap it, it just shoves you right back into the track. And if there's somebody there, well, then both of you are getting taken out. But absolutely a very fun track.
So, like Oscar said, that rock there, it's a little bit of a doozy. Also mentioned there's a blind spot coming over that hill. That I got to get my settings correct here real quick. There we go. So I'm on B Sprag here, and as he's going around the track, I will note there's a blind spot coming up and over the hill that takes you into the shoulder that Oscar was telling you guys about. And as he comes up around this, just the crappiest corner in the absolute game right here. This corner right here, there's a wall right there, and it's a blind corner as you come up over that hill. It's hard to see. And if you're not paying attention, if you don't hit the rock, you're going to hit the wall. And either one is just going to damage your car to the point beyond no return. Absolutely old stock.
Yeah, that shoulder area where the rock is that we were talking about, I've heard people taking that line for probably, well, for the last 2.5 seasons on PRA, and I've never tried it because I was always sitting that rock. Well, during practice laps and stuff like that, I was just following, the gold and silver guys, watching them do it, and so I would do it. Well, it took a second off my time, so it's definitely faster.
Yeah, it's just in C class. Excuse me, God, I gotta get off the Pepsi. It's C class is all about momentum. It's not like B class where you've got horsepower straight at the pedal. C class is a little slower, so you need to keep your momentum up. And any part of the track that you can take to give you that momentum or keep your momentum is a huge advantageous plus. And this is one of those spots where Sprague is going right now. He's going to come off of that berm and not lose a lot of momentum. Whereas if you take the corner with the e-brake or the brake, you're going to lose that momentum. Your car's going to have to build that speed back up. So I'm going to go on
running through everybody, looking at times. Everybody still seems to be in the 36s.
Yeah, that's weird. It's on lap 4 too. Yeah. All right, Oscar, you won the last race. Who you picking?
Oh goodness. Boy, I don't know. I got really lucky on the last one. You know what? I'm going with Soul Pun. I think Soul Pun's going to take this one.
All right, I'm gonna counter with Leedsman, because I know Leedsman and Soul Pun do race close together most races. It's like me and Blood and Tears.
Yes, and both of them actually really enjoy grinding these tracks out, so they know them like the back of their hands.
Everybody in the chat says, get that man a Coke. Coke is horrible. You guys are absolutely crazy. Coke is the worst. Pepsi is the way to go.
I have to disagree, Bum.
Well, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. So I'm going to get up here and see what we got on the lap times. They're on their last lap currently, and B. Sprague with a 35.401. Just killing it right now. Leedsman is a 35.870. Yes, Squeller, we are definitely not sponsored by either of those people. So it looks like that 35.401 is going to stand. Leedsman jumps up into the second spot with 35.574. Mamba, man, hanging out. Look at that. 0.186 behind the leader. Wow.
Yeah.
Napkins, I think, is 35.8. Napkins is a little slower than he was in practice. So hopefully he's looking to improve on that time. The problem with this track, Oscar, is it's only 5-lap qualifier. And it's really hard to get that momentum up in only 5 laps. You got to be really good. A lot of us in Bronze Series, we're running 10-lap practice rounds, and we're going to get our 35s around, I don't know, the 7th, 8th lap in that time frame. You know, these guys are a little faster than us. But as you can see, that 5 laps could be a problem.
Yeah, anytime I've only gotten into the 35s twice. And that was on a 10-lap practice, just in the, practice lobbies or whatever.
I hit a 35.8 in the qualifier for Bronze Monday on the 3rd lap. I think it was just absolute luck, to be honest with you. But
yeah,
when
it's a very tough track. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When I was in the race, though, I didn't hit a 35 at all for 15 laps. And I did have some open
I
air.
broke the 36, yeah.
So
it's yeah, with this many cars trying to qualify on such a short track, it's really hard to get a good lap.
So we're gonna see if Wired's gonna put it on 15 laps and get him lined up right away like he did. Oh, he's gonna go 20 laps. Is he?
Well, actually, I think that's correct. I think it is 20 laps. Didn't we do 20
sure
laps on Monday?
I could have swore it was 15.
Huh?
It's Wired's show. We all know how Wired is. He'll just do what he wants.
Wired is the hostess with the mostest. He knows what he's doing. And while they're getting everything all set up and ready to go, I have a fun fact.
What's that?
that the car this season, is a C-Class Rammer, and that is actually modeled after the 1980 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme.
Ooh.
So the only one that was even close after all these times we've been talking about it was Ice Dude, because he said he had a Delta 88, and that's an Oldsmobile. So he was the closest. Everybody's been calling it a Chevy Caprice.
Yeah,
I thought it was an LTD. So,
ooh,
Ty said
Oscar.
it was a Caprice.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Newsflash: we have a new guy in the chat that I've never seen before. Outlier.
What?
Outlier is in the chat. Sneak peeking DH Fest for the win.
All right. Okay.
Outlier, glad you could make it. What's up, bud? D West says, I don't think anyone's running that line. That's hilarious.
Heyo, Outlier.
Heyo.
Very nice, very nice.
So I'm thinking that they're going to run 5 laps around here to get everybody lined up. And I am going to jump
that's possible.
on. You know, I'm going to jump on with Blood and Tears here in 8th. Kind of middle of the pack. And he's on the outside too, which is not a good spot to be at this track. So we'll see, Oscar. I'll be quiet, let you take us to green if they're going to go green this time around.
Well, since they threw an extra 5 laps on it, that threw me off.
That's throwing me off too. We'll see what happens here. They're bunching up though.
Well, they are right there. I don't see why they couldn't go green. Nope, they are going to go around again. No, they did take off. Late green. They were all past the line almost.
And Sacro bites it again. Oh, Heartbreak City. Heartbreak City. Everybody else gets to there rather cleanly. It looks like Sacro got a little bump. And Blood is just, he's got to get himself on the inside. He cannot be hanging out on the outside. Definitely not the line on this track. He's got a good run, good opportunity to make a run on Soul Pun right here, as he does. Using a little love tap in the rear end and says move. Coming through. Yeah, Blood. Blood. Get it back on the inside. Oh, we got to look in the back here. We got 2 wide on that jump as Bobby hits the berm. And they are 3 wide. Now they're 2 wide. Around the corner. Blood making a run on Soul Pun, which is good to see. As Soul Pun, gives him that bump. And Blood makes it to the inside, which is really, that's where you want to be. And Soul Pun now is going to have to run his faster laps on the outside, which is not optimal. You see, he's just going to have to give that spot to Blood and hope to get better position on the next couple of turns here.
I am on with Leitsman, who is currently in 2nd, and Ruthless Mamba is gaining quickly.
All right, I'm going to, Blood's going to take that position. I'm going to run up here. Let's see. J-Ray's going to try to take it.
Oh, and then he just fell back.
Oh, no, Soul Pun. As you can see, Soul Pun e-braked that corner right there. And as you can see how much momentum he's lost down that straightaway.
I've been noticing that in the practice lobbies that Soul Pun is heavy on the e-brake, and he does lose a lot of time.
Yep, down that straightaway. That's I mean, it's not a no-no.
3 wide across the jump. Not a good idea, guys.
That's Molly Hatchet flirting with disaster. You see AY trying to poke his nose in down here on Bobby and J-Ray. He backs out wisely to avoid any conflict. Bobby taps the wall. That's going to kill all of his momentum. And J-Ray and Soul Pun are going to pass him.
And our winner of Tri-Ben is in 11th. And he's and Sacro almost takes 2 of them in one corner.
Bobby did get a twofer on Soul Pun and J-Ray on the inside line. Very clean move as well. And Bobby's a little rough around the edges when you want to get by him or he wants to get by you. He's not easy to pass, and man, when he's up on you, he's going to let you know that he's there. Let's get up onto our leaders and go around the field as everybody's starting to single file out. Oh no, DH Fest hits the berm. 3 wide over the jump.
Three wide across the jump.
These guys, man, I swear. Yeah, living on the edge, Aerosmith.
That's right.
Sprague is, oh, where we got on times here? 35.3. Wow. 35.315, Sprague, our leader. Leadsman right behind him with 35.321. So not far behind him, but they should stay right where they are unless one of them makes a mistake. And Leadsman just did. Leadsman just made the mistake.
And that gives Sprague a little bit of a lead on him.
Yep.
Let me get on with Leadsman here. I can't see who's behind him.
So we're on a 20-lap race here, Oscar, and you're in second place. The guy in front of you has probably got you by, I don't know what that is, about a second and a half right here. What's going through your mind if you're in Leadsman's position?
One, quit touching stuff. You know, try to stay off of that guardrail. And this is a very tough corner to take. As you can see, Ruthless Mama gets in there really close, and then he loses a lot of speed because he has to kick it sideways. So if I'm Leadsman, and Leadsman is very fast and he's very quick at catching back up again, a little bit. I mean, he really doesn't make mistakes, but if he does, they're hurtful. But I see him catching back up to B-Sprague fairly easy, actually.
Okay.
Maybe not passing him, but catching him back up.
Sprague's also pretty flawless, it seems. This guy is Sprague. I think this is his first year in PRA. Am I correct there, Oscar?
I'm sorry. Who again?
Sprague. B. Sprague.
This is his second season.
Second season.
He
That's right.
Came in late last season.
Yeah, you are correct. And this guy is absolutely no joke, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, when he came in last season, he pretty much, I don't want to say dominated, but pretty close to dominating. And it was widely talked about that he should have been in gold to begin with. And he started out in silver as the way our qualifiers go at the beginning of the season, and he's doing very well.
News flash. B. Sprague just ran a W time at a 35.188.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, holy smokes.
That is serious
right.
gold time.
Big time gold time. And I'm on board with Napkins. He's kind of on his own out here. Running 35.907 as his best. He's in fourth. I think Captain's just in cruise mode at this point.
I'm on with Ruthless Mamba, and he's slowly gaining on Leadsman. But I can see that B. Sprague is increasing the gap with Leadsman. I think pretty much B. Sprague is going to have this as long as he can keep it on the track.
Yeah, it's all about consistency with these C-Class cars, and those who have that consistency are the ones who are going to finish up at the top nearly every week. I'm going to run through the field here, and Sacro and Grandpa really close with each other here for the 9th and 10th position. As Grandpa, messes up and lets Sacro go by.
And I can't tell you how excited I am right now that I see Blood and Tears in 5th, battling with Bobby. I am so excited. I'm going to stay on this for a bit.
Okay.
My guy, Blood.
Yep, I'm right on him right now with you. It looks like we got Bobby and AY back total, there. Yeah. And that's AY and J-Ray getting a little bumpy with each other. You see they all come off the berm. Door check, you're right. A tally or a caution would shake this up. And Bobby gets a run on that straightaway on Blood and Tears. And that little bit of contact.
AY gets on the inside there.
Well, that contact that Bobby hit, he hit Blood just a teeny little bit, slowed him down and let AY get that inside line. And we're looking in the rearview mirror here on Blood and Tears. AY is wanting to stick his nose down in there pretty bad. And Bobby lunges up and tries to take that position. Wisely breaks out of it. And he's going to take that inside corner. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to push
Doing
Blood
it.
out. AY says,
Yeah.
AY, can he
And
capitalize?
here comes J-Ray. Hey, I went in on this party. And they were almost 4 wide across that jump. And
Nice
Blood
going.
holds his position, but here comes Bobby.
Oh, Bobby is trying
Oh,
that.
how exciting. Oh, and Blood gets pushed way out.
Yep. He got a little bump from Bobby in the rear end, and that little bump, it's hard to, what do you call it? When you correct your steering. It's hard to correct
Oversteer,
it. Yeah, it's hard to correct that steer when you get that bump. So Blood is now going to try to return the favor on these three and take that inside line away from them as J-Ray hit the berm, and that is going to slow him down enough, but will be enough, and Blood has the inside, but now he's on the outside. Brake early.
I will say Ruthless overtook Leithman and is now in second, but if I'm on with B-Sprague, looking behind me, I cannot see Ruthless or Leithman. He has a dominating lead with a 35.188. That is just insane.
Nuts. And Mamba has caught Leithman with Leithman has around the faster lap time, but he got caught. Ruthless caught him. Yeah, he must have ran that one fast lap, and then he was just not consistent enough to keep it in the 35.3s.
I will say Ruthless Mamba is a very consistent, smooth racer.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the second lap that Blood has tipped that wall, that blind corner I was talking about. And it has slowed him down considerably.
Yeah, you really have to keep your composure on this track every single lap. Those berms, they sneak up on you. You know they're there.
Yep. I actually, on accident, spun D-Highs out in the bronze race as he hit a berm and shot out right in front of me. And, once that happens, there's just nowhere to go. Bobby messes up, and J-Ray says, that's fine. That's my spot. Oh, and J-Ray biffs it on the shoulder.
I'm on with Solpun, who's in last and has significant suspension damage, so he must have bit it somewhere. Really weird to see Solpun in last place.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I think of is he flipped it or something. Bobby
just landed on J-Ray's rear end, and it cost him yellow brakes and pink front end and pink driver's side.
You are correct.
Damage.
We are on the last lap, buddy.
Yes, we are. Let me get back up here on the leader man. There's B-Sprague. There we are, coming around on the last lap. He's got just a couple corners to go, taking it easy, gliding his way to victory here. Yes, sir. And Sprague is going to win race 4 at Savilax in a dominating fashion with the 35.132. That's his fastest lap. That is just absolutely moving. Mamba.
Ruthless brings in second. Leithman third. Captain in fourth. Love it, Captain.
We're going to see if Grandpa can get around Ohio here. No, he is not. All right, so that's going to round out our top 10. Sprague, Mamba, Leachman, Napkins, AY, J-Ray, Bobby, Blood and Tears, Sacro, and that guy from Ohio rounding out your top 10. Can you get Sprague in here? Oscar.
Okay, this is where I get confused. He says he's already in the group, so how do I get him in here then?
Send him a message.
Oop.
Just click on his profile and ask him to please join the booth, and he should just pop right on in here. Hopefully this time he has his microphone on allow.
I was going to say, we're going to have to remind him to turn his microphone on allow.
Yes. There's B. Sprague.
Oh, there he is.
B. Sprague, the man of the hour. How you doing, buddy? Good, man. That was a very, very fast race on your part. A 35.13 is your best lap, man. That's booking. That's gold time, my friend. Yep. Okay. Nope. You're good. Well, 35-1 is well within enough time to win. Oh no,
Yeah,
Speller says
the
I can't
party
hear
cannot
you.
hear you. We need to. You need to change your party chat to allow.
It might be mine. I don't think it's mine though. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you change yours to allow? Beast break.
So if you go to the party and go to the booth and click on it, and then there's three little dots, and then go down to voice chat settings, and then it says share your voice. Make sure that's on allow. Yes.
Yes.
It should
That's
be on
why
allow.
share your voice.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can they hear me now?
So, Oscar, you're gonna have to watch the chat and see.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Okay. So go ahead and say say something, Beast Frag.
Oh, yep, they got you. They can hear you now.
Nice.
Congratulations, buddy.
Okay. Yep. So we were talking when we couldn't hear Beast Frag about the 35-1 lap time just being a burner and being in gold times. Beast Frag, you want to tell the guys about that?
Yeah, I did terrible in qualifying with 35.4, and I knew I probably should like 35.1, 35 flat. And I was like, well, at least I'm starting front row, so I know I can probably just get out front and probably 35.1 about every lap, just cruise on to the finish and win.
Yeah,
so
that's going to be if you can move up to gold tonight. That's going to be you're going to be very competitive in gold with those times, my friend.
yeah, I just did terrible on the oval, you know. Just I got all orange, and then yeah, and then it just had like half the engine power and just fell back the whole
Yep.
race, and that.
Well,
Yeah, that's a tough
congratulations.
track.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Go
tough
ahead,
track
Oscar.
to take any damage on was Tri-Ben. What I'm curious about is, I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. Leachman, he stayed with you for quite a few laps, and then you just kept increasing your distance. After a certain point, did you realize, okay, I have it. It's mine.
Yeah, I knew I had it the whole race basically because, you know, it's way easier to follow somebody than it is to make your own lines. I knew he was kind of following my line, so if I knew if like him and Ruthless just messed up once and got off my line, I knew they'd probably fall back, and that's what happened, and that's how it went down.
Yeah, dominating win. Good job.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks.
Good luck in gold tonight, Beast Frag.
I'm gonna need it.
Heck yeah, buddy. All right, that was Beast Frag, our winner of race 4 in Silver Series this year. Oscar, we are done with the Silver Series for the night. You got anything
We
to
are.
say?
Well, I'm going to say stay tuned because you get to hear our soothing voices for the Gold Series.
So Gold Series starts in about a half an hour. So like Oscar said, don't go anywhere. Bring a friend, bring a family member, and sit down and
Grab
enjoy
some
races.
popcorn.
And you got enough in the booth here, buddy. Yeah, and that's going to do that for us tonight. Oscar, a pleasure as always, and we will see you in about a half an hour.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.